Welcome back, everyone. Just give a second for everybody to trickle back into the room. I want to extend a very heartfelt thank you to Ashley. I think her session on AI technology in the IP industry was truly enlightening, and we're all very grateful for her very valuable contributions. I think the jury's still out, and only the future knows what AI has in store for us all, but safe to say that I personally am very excited. Our next session will continue the conversation around AI, and we have another exceptional guide. With us, we have Gaby Lai, Senior Product Marketing Manager here at Patsnap, who will guide us through how Patsnap is implementing AI technology. Before we dive into that, we want to take a quick poll of the room. Have you ever used any of Patsnap's AI-powered innovation tools? The poll should pop up on your screen, so let's just take a moment to answer. Looks like we've got quite a mix. Interesting to see. But through this session, we will walk you through some of the highlights of what we're doing with AI, why it's exciting. But don't just take our word for it. Gaby will be able to answer all of your questions as well. So we have some time saved at the end of this session where we will run through a Q&A. So if you have anything that comes up throughout, pop them in the chat, and we'll circle back at the end. So without further ado, let's extend a warm welcome to Gaby.
Hi, I'm Gaby, and I'm from the product team. Today we'll be talking about how Patsnap transforms the innovation process with AI. So we've heard a lot about AI recently, and it seems that every year is a really big year for new developments in AI. It's been on everyone's mind, and companies across industries are making really big moves in implementing AI into all of their products and the way they work. Whether we like the idea of it or not, AI will only become more important in the following years. It has already been a really big game changer for so many industries, and we can see proof of this everywhere. For AI to be a real game changer, we need to truly understand how we can best navigate it and make the best use of it so that it can deliver real value to our work and business. AI created for general purposes can be found anywhere now, but real value comes when we can specialize it to fit our needs and apply it to our specific expertise. And this is what we're going to be talking about today. How Patsnap has implemented AI in the innovation space so far, how AI can add value to every step of the innovation process for IP professionals, innovators, scientists alike. We will also share some exciting updates on our recent developments, as well as share our thoughts on the future of AI at Patsnap. The implementation of AI may be a more recent move for some industries and companies, but at Patsnap, we've been implementing several types of AI within the ecosystem for a while now. Here are just a few examples of the main models we use. At first glance, this may seem to look like a lot of words, too many acronyms to remember. We won't be talking about this in too much detail today. What's important to remember here, however, is that these words represent what we use in the background for some of Patsnap's most valuable and differentiating AI tools. Like any AI tool out there today, this is meant to essentially make every task more efficient, to complement your work, to automate some of the tasks and improve the workflow for others so that you can focus on what is most important to you. Instead of reading through pages of documents, for example, you can spend more time driving innovation at your company. To really understand how this works, we will break down every step of the innovation process and take a look at exactly how it works with AI. So where does AI fit into the innovation process at Patsnap? We've assessed every roadblock in this innovation process and have created solutions to them with AI-driven features. In the next few slides, we will go through the workflow and focus on the first 4 parts of the process and show you where AI was applied and what it delivers. I won't be going through too many details on exactly how it's done, but in case you'd like to know, I've included tags for every feature implicating the main model that we've used for that feature. So let's start with idea searching. The common issues that we run into at this step here is that there's so much information out there that you can retrieve, and it's difficult to find the most relevant information from such a large pool of data. Once you do get this information, the documents could be legal, technical, language heavy, and it requires a lot of time for you to review and process this information. So this is where AI can be used to make searching for ideas more accessible and precise at the same time. So what do I mean by more accessible? We've implemented generative AI into our search to make finding ideas as accessible as asking a simple question in a GPT chat. What sets this apart, however, is that unlike any other GPT tool out there, this chat has been trained in data specific to our patent database, giving you more up-to-date solutions. This also reduces, if not eliminates, the chances of AI hallucinations or randomly generated irrelevant results. Not only does this make searching accessible, the results have also been summarized for a quick and easy review. The chat will also generate prompts for you to follow up with to expand or narrow down your search. For example, from the screen, you can see that we've created a chat GPT made for innovation data searching. This transforms the way we find new ideas regardless of which professional language we're searching with, and it also allows you to quickly assess results with concise summaries before you dig deeper into your results. So what if we wanted to be precise with our search? For precise searching, we've applied AI so that you can search through images including tables, sequences, chemical structures. All of this can be detected and classified, which means that it can be searchable within Patsnap. Say that you wanted to narrow down precisely to a range of measurements in units. We've made that possible with OCR and can standardize the units so that your results are not limited to units that you've searched with. Then we come down to reviewing and validating your ideas. So when reviewing and validating your ideas, this could take up a lot of time, especially with legal patent language. You may have a large collection of documents, which makes it really hard for you to sort through and to bucket and to save for future review. We've implemented AI here to solve these problems. The model that we use excels at understanding the meaning of words and its context, making it a great tool for extracting key insights to summarize, filter, and tag large sets of text and data. You can see this with AI tagging in our workspaces. This AI customs field tagging lets you apply tags with existing drop-down menus and custom fields. And it takes into consideration the title, abstract, claim, keywords, application domain, and can also be trained by your own settings to tag your documents. This really cuts down the time that it takes to bucket and review thousands of documents, for example. The AI summary is another example of how we've reduced the time it takes to find insights in your results. Our large language model summarizes pages and pages of documents into concise summaries like the problem solved, methods used, benefit of the technology, so you can quickly understand the contents of the patents and assess their relevance before you dive deeper. It also allows for innovation data within patents to be quickly reviewed from a technical standpoint. Another way to assess documents is in comparing them with other pieces of information. The purpose of this feature is to help you quickly identify similar inventions based on key technical descriptions you've provided. Without AI, this would take a long time, and there is a high chance you could be missing some data. The novelty check feature uses AI and breaks it down for you. It shows you a similarity ranking for reference, highlights sections that are most similar to your ideas, and provides full summaries of the invention in one streamlined workflow. This gives you greater confidence that your idea is novel. Our new AI chat assistant also helps you review a patent and make sure that you are assessing it from all angles so that you won't miss out on any critical information. The chat is there for you to ask any follow-up questions about a certain patent, so instead of reading through the whole document, you could ask questions to better understand the patent quickly. Let's say then you were able to find a solution and that you have an idea that you are excited about. You need to submit your idea now for your IP team, for example, to review. The common problem that we face here is that you need to make sure that you're providing enough information for the next step. The Invention Disclosure Assistant is also an example of how we've leveraged the powers of our large language model to reduce the time that it takes to get from idea to review. What you can see now is a draft of an invention disclosure created by our large language model. It takes the information that you've provided and saves you time by providing a standardized template and creates a first draft for you. This way you can edit and identify gaps in information that you may have before you share this for review. So we've seen how much AI can transform key elements of your workflow so far. It can cut down not only the routine tasks, but it also can help improve your information processing so that you can focus more on making critical decisions at work. I'd like to finalize this showcase with 2 more examples of AI that we've implemented, especially when it comes to protecting your ideas. When protecting your idea, you need to make sure that you are not missing any critical information. The problem again here is that it's time-consuming and you could be missing information in the process. This is why we've implemented AI with our file wrapper analysis. So when you're reviewing patents and looking into the prosecution process, the file wrapper provides a timeline of events of the patent applications from application to grant. We've implemented AI so that you can dive deeper into the claims amendment history. Say, for example, if you wanted to know all the patents that have been used as blocking patents so that to that application, we pull these from the file wrapper and present them in an analysis tab. This gives you good insight into potential patents that could block your invention so that you're well prepared. Smart Image is also another example where labels within images have been linked specifically to the related document and text so that locating these elements is as simple as clicking on the labels in each image. So we've integrated all sorts of AI through very key moments in the innovation process, and the benefits are really clear. We truly believe in the power of using AI to complement areas of our work. So what's next? Generative AI, specifically large language models, could have the biggest impact on every industry in the next few years. We see the opportunity to leverage this, but we also understand that specificity, functionality, security, and accuracy are all important to us. This is why we've been training our own large language model, and we'll expand this capability across the Patsnap ecosystem. Our own large language model has already passed pharmaceutical exams and is currently in the process of testing in patent examinations. Our AI summary currently covers over 5 million patents, and we're expanding this across our database quickly. We're also launching new features like the patent summaries, a new chat assistant, claims histories, and more. We see a lot of potential in implementing AI to bring you new ways to gain competitive advantage and to help boost your innovation. Now we will leave some time for Q&A. Thank you. Now it's time for a quick Q&A. We will take the next 10 minutes to answer any of your burning questions. So the first question is, why would we be using our own Patsnap large language model over any other large language model that's out there or available to use already? A few answers, a few reasons why. First reason is that LLMs or large language models are really, really good at summarizing large amounts of data and text and then being able to create or generate content with it that's very cohesive. So this means that when it's trained with IP and R&D data specifically, so that's what we do at Patsnap, it is able to remove hallucination completely, that the type of hallucination that you see with other large language models out there. Also, because it's been trained with IP and R&D specific language and data, you're able to use it as a tool to help you with your innovation. Another question about LLM that we tend to hear from people is that there's a security issue with it as well. So with our own LLM, the one that we're planning to develop, that we're working on right now, this will ensure that we are a lot more secure than other tools that use third-party LLMs currently. The next question is, where does Eureka AI or Patsnap GPT fit into our innovation process? So it fits into our innovation process from the very beginning all the way until the end. So from the video just now that you've seen or the talk that we've had just now, you can find Patsnap GPT working from the search. So when you're looking for your technical solution, when you're searching with questions, it makes it very simple for you to start a search with a very simple or easy technical question rather than having to go through multiple steps to start off your search. You can validate your ideas with actual data or patents with this search as well. And then you can also explore other ways to ask a question or to explore your technology or innovate. This LLM or our Patsnap GPT is also really good at summarizing. So you can basically look through large sets of data and answers within minutes just by asking a question. So that's where it fits into the process. Also, it's really good at checking. You can compare patents. We have a novelty check feature that also uses the LLM that allows you to compare large pieces of text, pages and pages of patents and documents, and be able to find really quickly insights that could help you move on to the next step of your innovation. The next question is that what have our clients found that it's been really useful with our current LLM features? All of the features that I talked about just now, the solutions, the reports, we can actually generate really quick reports with the information that you have found. You can quickly share the reports. There are infographics that you can use, and it's summarized in very succinct and precise answers for you. Search, it's useful in our search bar. You can find insights through it. Also check the novelty of your invention versus other inventions out there as well. Also, again, because it is an LLM that we've developed ourselves that we're working on as well throughout the year, as well as for next year, it is a lot less, you will find a lower level or if not any hallucinations with the responses that you find. And it's also very secure since that it's within Patsnap and our patent database. What is the future of LLM at Patsnap? So since we are one of the first, if not the first, to develop our own LLM to apply this to the IP and R&D industry, we are really excited to bring this into the space, to create more features that are specifically developed for IP professionals, specifically developed for R&D. And these features are supposed to complement and help boost every step of your innovation process. So really excited to also bring this across all of our products, the product suites that you see right now at Patsnap. I think that's all for the questions that we have today. So we have a hard stop now. Thank you for your time. So if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to get in contact with someone at the Patsnap team. We will be really happy to answer any of your questions. And we will pause for a quick 5-minute break and see you at 10:05. Thank you.